to where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Left side, it's Edwards. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to him again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. It's Ford. The Tide will get the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Keelan Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Could not make his way to the corner.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back. You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Long way to go on 2nd down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second and long here. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Running inside, it's Lacy. Brings it to the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Snags it, and he's open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Might as well run him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Third and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Chambliss. Caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice play call there, because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Russell on play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Russell. Here comes the heat. He's got it down the middle. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Right side, it's Edwards. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now. Give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Again, it's Russell. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Got the back over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. A nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Soft spot in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh center downs going to the air.
There's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for a touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws it deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's changing the play. Drops back on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Odom. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Keelan Russell hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Wants to throw on first. Firing to the right, complete. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Russell rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Drops back, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Working that left side now. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Throwing Russell. unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Chambliss. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Alexander. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Lacy. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage. And once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keelan Russell. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Rebels. A pick 6.
The #1 job of defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job on the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Russell. Stepping to the right. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Look out! And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 40.